What is up, YouTube? It is HWFLOSS, the worst producer of all time, back with another video. In today's video, we reading questions, answering questions from you guys, all right? But before we go any further, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get any video I upload to the channel, all right? So we got Bro J Bin Baby, all right? Hey, bro. I need help choosing an AI generator that imports and exports Midi from your DAW. Is it possible to play chords on FL keys, etc., then turn into a Midi file for import into Scalar 2? If not, might get Musia because it looks like it can at least detect Midi. What do you think is the best AI plugin for importing your Midi, then generate new progressions with your imported Midi? All right, that's a long question, but we're gonna try to answer it. Let's go in the FL Studio and check it out. So J bro, that was a lot, but we're gonna try to unpack everything. Okay, so it looks like you want to create Midi first, or create a chord progression and then detect what key you in. All right, so FL Keys does a lot of that. So let's say you want to go to helpers. Let's say you want to be in E minor, or let's say you don't even know what you're in. Matter of fact, they might be even better. Let's do this one first. So you know you're in E minor. This is what no generators does for you. You know you're in E minor. Just follow the highlighted. And if you just follow the highlighted, you're gonna be just fine. That's with just me just knowing that the highlighted area of E minor, and I'm just following along. I don't know any music theory or anything like that. So that's the first thing you can do, come up with your own chord progressions. However, you're asking, can you take what you just created, because you don't know what you created or you're not familiar with what you created, and then dump it into any chord generator? Actually, you can. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to File, Export MIDI file, right? Save it as something, and then you're going to dump it back in. So let's do that. So I'm going to save this and then show you what I mean. I'm going to name it JBay MIDI. Okay, I've saved it. I'm leaving this here so you can understand that it's going to be the same thing. This is Scalar 2 piano roll. I'm going to go to my MIDI, video MIDI. I'm going to refresh, and then JBay MIDI, right? I'm going to dump it into a heat up 3. It's going to be the same thing. JBay MIDI, dump it in the heat up 3. All right, let's solo this. So as you can see, it's the same thing. Same thing, just in a different sound, right? So now we have that MIDI. Let's cut this. Let's cut this because we don't need it anymore. We already have it. So a cool thing that Scalar 2 allows you to do is just take that MIDI and dump it in. And it tells me exactly what I played. So let's take this, put this back into heat up 3. It's telling me exactly what the chords are. E minor is the first one, D7, C major add 13, and then an F sharp diminish sharp 5. I would have never known that on that last one. All right, maybe I can guess these two. Looks like a D, looks like E. Right, so that is Scalar 2. That's what makes Scalar 2 so special, that you can take MIDI and understand what you're doing. So then you can take that and then you can add on to it. All right, you can go here and now you have a whole new chord progression, right? Because you're just adding on to it. That's one way you can do it. Also, you do realize that Scalar 2 can take wave files. You don't know music theory, you don't know what key that's in. Okay. Dump it into Scalar 2, and it gives you all the chords that are played. Great thing about Scalar 2. Okay. Now, hopefully that answers your question. Can you generate MIDI on your own in FL Keys? We just did that. Make a MIDI file, dump it in the Scalar to add on to it. So hopefully that answers that. Yes, Scalar 2 can do that. Next up, you asked, is it possible to play chord? We already answered that. It might get Wheezy because it looks like it could just detect MIDI. Wheezy is good. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm just here to teach or show you. What do you think the best AI plugin for importing your MIDI then generating new? I think it's Scalar 2. Okay. I really do think it's Scalar 2. However, the other ones do allow this. All right. Now, it looks like you just want to take MIDI and then generate your own from that MIDI. Now, don't forget, EzKeys 2 allows that too. So when you go to EzKeys 2 or you go to Captain Chords Epic, I can't tell you the best. You know, like that's going to be how you work. I work different than other people. I try to find new ways. You got Rapid Composer. You got all of these things. Let me pull up Rapid Composer as well after this. But anyways, let's go back to that MIDI. JBay. I can add this MIDI. It's telling me exactly what's being played. I need to switch this to E minor. You tell me exactly what's played, and then you can suggest chords from here. Like you can keep these, or you can change them up, or you can replace the MIDI style that is being played depending on what genre you want to be in. I love jazz chords and how jazz chords are played. That sounds absolutely incredible. So you get what I'm saying? Like this one is a good one as well. Let's go look at 2 more, and then hopefully that answers your question. Okay, here is another one that is great. Captain Chords Epic. They always come with updates. Look, every month there's a new update. I'm going to cancel for right now because I don't want that. You can press E minor because that's the key we're in, and press go. Then I could take JBay MIDI. I don't want to dump it in. I'll just import it in. Import MIDI. JBay MIDI. Press open. Transpose to E minor. And it's the same chord progression. Now the cool thing about this one is we can generate different playing styles using that chord progression, which is a step further than Scalar 2. But you must have the intranet to use this. So that might be a deciding factor. Then you have Instacomposer 2. But the only thing with Instacomposer 2 is, well, let me show you. With Instacomposer 2, there's no way to just drag it in. You would have to know the chord progressions right here. We know we're in E minor, and you have to flip it to E minor. You know what I mean? So there's no way to, you have to do it on your own. There's no drag and drop of the chord progressions. All right, so that's a setback. And then last but not least, you have Rapid Composer. And Rapid Composer allows you to dump in MIDI and change up from there. So you got a lot of questions, my man. Hopefully that answers some of those things. Like if I had a choice, I would probably use a combination of Scalar 2 and EzKeys 2, or Scalar 2 and Instacomposer 2. But I'm going, for what you need, I'm definitely going to start off with Scalar 2 and then add on from there. A lot of people not going to like it, but you might want Scalar 2, and Midi Wizard. Something that just gives you a playing style and gives you a random note. You might want Scalar 2 and Lemonade. But it looks like your basis is going to be Scalar 2, which is a good base to start with. All right. Also, right now there's a summer sale going on. Summer Madness sale. HWFLOSS.beatstars.com. Get any 4 kits for $29.99. This is going to last till August 1st, 2023. All right. And then you still have the Black Friday sale. You can get any of these kits, 8 for $49.99. Take advantage of right now. And also got buy 1 get 2 free on my beats until August 1st. So take advantage of that. HWFLOSS.beatstars.com. It's your boy Hollywood Floss, the worst producer of all time. Thank you for the questions. Keep on liking and subscribing, growing the channel, helping me grow more and more. All right. I appreciate you guys. Peace.